Rafael Nadal enters the Australian Open in the midst of a poor run of recent form as he faces off against British number 3 Jack Draper. Seven-time Grand Slam winner Mats Wilander has warned Rafael Nadal's recent form could be a huge handicap as he bids to defend the Australian Open title he won last year. Nadal beat Daniil Medvedev 2-6, 6-7, 6-4, 6-4, 7-5 in last year's final to claim a historic 21st Grand Slam singles title, before winning a 22nd when he triumphed at the French Open. However, despite entering this year's Australian Open as the number 1 seed, Nadal has won just one of his last 7 competitive games. The 36-year-old is set to face Jack Draper in a first-round clash on Monday, and Wilander has warned Nadal's confidence may have taken a hit due to his poor recent form. Wilander told Eurosport, "His form is a huge handicap in the first few rounds, because when you have lost 6 out of 7, and then you start thinking, wow, I haven't won 2 matches in a row since the US Open. That is not good for your confidence, and it's great for the confidence of the rest of the players. But if he starts winning the first few rounds and he's being tested, then I think that once you get to a quarterfinals, it doesn't matter if you won 6 out of 7, because now you're talking about the 22 Grand Slam champion and last year's defending champion. In playing 5 sets, I think it is a little easier for the older guys. Physically harder, but mentally a little bit easier, less pressure for Rafa in the first 1 hour of the matches, because you can be a little more relaxed. And I think that's what he proves. And that's the older players' advantage they have. Nadal is just 1 Grand Slam title ahead of rival Novak Djokovic, who won his 21st title at last year's Wimbledon, and Wilander also gave his verdict on the pair's battle for supremacy. If Rafa wins the Australian Open, that will be big as he then goes into his favorite tournament. If Djokovic wins, they're both on 22 and the race is back on 100%. So, it's obviously very important for Novak to win this tournament, but it's most probably more important for me if Rafa wins, because Rafa is not going to have that many chances in the next 2-3 years. I think Novak has a chance in every Grand Slam every year for the next 2 or 3 years. I think Novak can win 1 more. Or he can win 6 or 7 more, and I don't think Rafa can win 6 or 7 more. I think he can win 2, maybe 3. I think that the race is just open right now, and that to me it's very important for the history of the sport.